I want to thank Activision for providing me with a review copy of Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3 Vault Edition for PS5. As always, you can expect my honest opinions. Let's get into the review.
Stand by. Go!
So right off the bat, I want to tell you that Modern Warfare 3's campaign is not great. Compared to the last two Modern Warfare campaigns, I wouldn't even say it's good. And I hate to say this, especially because Modern Warfare 2019 brought me back into loving this franchise. And Modern Warfare 2 carried on that love. For those unfamiliar, I clock in about 100 plus hours on COD almost every single year. And naturally, I was very excited to experience the next entry, but very quickly, I found the campaign to be a much lower effort and to be an unrefined experience, one so out of place that I couldn't recall a COD campaign that I walked away from worse than this. Now, I understand COD is like 90% multiplayer and 10% campaign, but even so, I still enjoyed the campaign experiences, and I would always complete the solo experience before I ever even touched multiplayer. So Modern Warfare 3 really dropped the ball in that regard. Now, while I may not have necessarily enjoyed it like I did the other entries, we are still going to explore all the different aspects, things it did well, and also things that maybe could have been done better. I have a lot to say, and I hope you stick through the entire video so I can get into the weeds on this one. So Modern Warfare 3 story brings back the Russian Vladimir Makarov and Task Force 141's biggest challenge in the series yet. While they do a fantastic job with Makarov's portrayal and sinister behaviors, it wasn't enough to carry the game, especially with the 4-hour runtime. And the lack of more intimate scenes between characters didn't help, as most interactions were just load screens with sound waves and profile pictures of characters talking. This took a lot away from what could have been a way more impactful and immersive experience. Even with the major events that take place, I felt absolutely nothing. This was due to the build-up not being meaningful and everything feeling disjointed. The story was easily the weakest of the three Modern Warfare games as of late. The presentation is what you would expect though, very beautiful with realistic graphics and sounds. I don't think I noticed a difference between this and Modern Warfare 2 on PS5 last year, which is not a bad thing, just to say that it looks just as beautiful. It should go without saying though that the gameplay of COD is second to none in its genre. The gunplay is amazing, movement is fluid, and shooting is always fun and satisfying. There has never been a concern for me with COD mechanics, and surely that wouldn't start here with Modern Warfare 3. However, the mission design feels lazy and uninventive. You basically have a mix of two different types of missions: the regular on-rails, tight, refined missions, and the open zones where you are off-rails and can access vehicles and approach the mission from whatever angle you like. You would think this sounds great, except it feels like they took Warzone and just threw a bunch of story objectives in it. This absolutely dilutes the campaign experience, making you feel like this entire thing was thrown together for the sake of selling an entire game rather than a DLC, which would have been the original Modern Warfare 2 maps remade. And it's important to establish what expectations are, for me at least, when it comes to Call of Duty's campaigns. And I've always felt that being a linear, meticulously crafted set of missions with major set pieces made it feel like a high-budget action film that was played out by the player. And I never felt this way during my time with Modern Warfare 3. And ultimately, this is what damaged my experience the most and left me unsatisfied with the experience. They even went as far as to add customizable loadouts, which actually work really well if it was executed right, but they held little value as there was inconsistencies. Had they created an unlock system within the campaign that allowed us to collect weapons and equip ourselves with all the previous items we've held before a mission, it could have enhanced the experience. It really could have made it that much more impactful, at least from a gameplay perspective. As for performance, it was a solid 60 FPS, and I never noticed any dips. Mind you, this is not through any metrics, but rather the naked eye. I also only experienced one bug when I ended up being knocked down on the floor, and I should have hit a respawn point, but instead what happened was I just laid on the floor staring at the ceiling, hearing some dialogue in the background. It could barely look around. It was kind of just a couple millimeters that you could actually really move your vision. Overall, Modern Warfare 3 offered a very shallow experience compared to its predecessors, and while I'm sure I will love the multiplayer and spend many hours with my friends, team deathmatch, domination, whatever else they add there, the campaign just missed in too many ways that a game of this caliber just can't. I score Modern Warfare 3's campaign a 6 out of 10. I really hope that with the next entry we see a return to form, as I always did appreciate the stories told in these games. Let me know in the comments if you are picking up Modern Warfare 3 as always. If you enjoyed the video, hit the like button. If you did not enjoy the video, hit the dislike button. Subscribe if you are new, and share the video to keep the community informed. I thank y'all for watching. Take care.